Let's do this. Hey everyone, this is Gabe Stefan with Astro Talk. Of course, we're entering a new month, February, and I definitely want to get these horoscopes out for individual signs. So, and this one is going to be pertaining to Gemini Suns and Gemini Risings for February 2020. Okay, so let's start off with this for y'all Geminis out there. Your ruling planet, Mercury, is going to be moving from the ninth house of higher studies, good fortune, good luck, anything legal, foreign travels. It's going to move from that house to your career house. Okay, so your minds and your intellect is definitely going to shift towards your career. Okay. However, I don't know, because I know y'all Geminis can feel when the Mercury retrograde is coming, and it is going to come. And Mercury is not in its best position in Pisces, okay? So this Mercury retrograde coming up, which starts on February 16th. Yeah, just looking at my dates. It's going to start on February 16th. And you're definitely going to feel it because you always feel a Mercury retrograde. Some retrogrades are not as strong as others, but since Mercury is going to be in Pisces in its weakest position in the zodiac, you're going to feel it. And at some point it's going to cross over your midheaven, depending on where that lands in your chart. But for most of you Geminis, you will, especially Gemini risings, you'll definitely feel when that Mercury goes over your midheaven, which represents definitely your career, the fortune you're trying to go toward in life. It's the highest point in your chart. So it's like pretty much the direction you're trying to go in your career to reach the heavens is basically what it is. Okay? So, knowing that you might have to go through a review with your career at some point. Also, you may have to go through some kind of review with your personal life too, and see how how your career is affecting your personal life. So you're definitely going to be in an entanglement of reviewing both of those parts of your chart, or those both areas of your life, so your personal life and your career, and making sure those two balance each other out. So that will be under review for you in the coming month, especially in the second half. Also, I want to bring up, so your eighth house is lit, okay? This I laugh because I have a sun in eighth house, but I know eighth house is an intense house, okay? And the eighth house deals with you receiving income or receiving anything from others, okay? Resources, shared resources. And what I mean by shared resources, it can be like if you're married, joint finances. If you're in a business, you might have business partners where you have some kind of joint contracts or anything of that nature. Does represent that. Does represent debt. It represents sex. It represents death. It represents rebirth. It definitely represents transformation, metaphysics, occult. I mean, eighth house is intense. Okay, and your creative planet, or your romantic planet, we could say creative though, Venus will enter Aries. It will enter your 11th house. Yep. It will enter your 11th house with friends and connect, your future, your goals, how you connect with people in society. And which it's making great aspects right now, okay? And for the first week of the month, it's making awesome aspects to all your 8th house stuff. So knowing that, I mean, I know some of y'all probably having good sex out there, but some of y'all might be going through some kind of transformation too. So it's not just that, okay? But that planet Venus is going to get challenged. And it will get challenged in the second half of the month. So I would say this. Just don't... I would say definitely it would be a time to, you know, sometimes take a step back. Especially, it could be a good time to kind of slow down, you know, if you're having a lot of good sex, maybe slow down in that area of life. It may be a good time to do that. Not insinuating anything, but I'm just saying it might be a good time to just take it easy with that. Also with your creativity, just make sure that you definitely have a good outlet for your creative outlets, or, you know, a time where you can definitely exert some energy into that. It will be a good time for that, especially in the second half of the month. Let's see what else. Also, income, like any income being received through others can somewhat be challenged too as well. So just, you know, keep an eye on that, especially in any kind of investments or anything of that nature. I would say, you know, that would be some of the challenges, especially in the second half of the month. But definitely for the new moon that comes up on February 23rd in Pisces, I would say definitely set your intentions for your career, your public image, any positions that you're trying to attain of power, or your long-term goals, or long-term commitments. Definitely set your intentions, because it's a good new moon for the most part. So I would definitely take advantage of that. But otherwise than that, I feel like it's a good month for Geminis. It's just there's going to be some challenges coming up with, you know, your transformation. There can be some intense moments. That's why it's just like in certain aspects take certain things easy. But otherwise than that, I mean, it will be. I would be very curious to hear how your month goes for Geminis, especially since y'all love to talk about what's been going on. So, yeah, I would like to hear, you know, your thoughts and see what you say at the end of the month, and see, you know, what challenges came up and what good things happened, because 8th house is not all bad, okay? 8th house is intense, but there's some good things that come out of the 8th house too. So I want to hear some positive things too, okay? Alrighty, so definitely like, subscribe, comment on these videos. Follow me on IG, Gabe Stefan, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao.